Hey, peeps! Football Hockey here, and welcome back to another episode of Cleveland Browns Hard Knocks Series, episode 15. Let's get to it. Let me do this real quick. Nick Chubb, you need an upgrade, okay. I go your lowest one, which was 67. Alright, continue. Come on. Alright, play. 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 Come on, load up faster. There we go.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play.
Oh,
they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. Winners of 6 of their last 8. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well.
I think
you played 2.5 months. You're ready for some time off.
I switched it back to off-pro or to pro because Madden was
It's
pissing me
week
off.
12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Woo.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Come on, Baker.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him.
I switched back. I'm not comfortable with Madden yet, so I switched back. Don't judge me.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Yeah, it's always next man up.
Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Oh, tight end did last second.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
Man. Someone get open.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Get open, Phils. I don't know how you say your name. Might be coming to you.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Wide open.
Sheds off the tackle. Finding fouls complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball.
Should have got it. Why didn't you not get off that block? That was a.
They did it well there.
Come on, left guard. That was a double coverage. So off your block to the center, or from
this unit, third
you're
best
helping
in
the center
NFL in
out.
stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers
he was helping the
before they
center.
get downfield.
He was supposed to
and maybe
go
make a
off
few
the
more plays on the
linebacker.
ball when it's in
Help,
the air.
then come right off. He didn't do that. Come on, 75. You were supposed to help and get off. That dude just got me. The dude who got me the last play was the dude you were supposed to come off the block.
Mayfield on play action. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone.
I thought that was
so
going to be picked.
Discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Let's go, baby. Set up.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he works it.
I hit square to dive. It didn't let me dive.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Come on, 75. You're letting your blocks go, bro. What the fuck?
Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look
I'll take a
fat.
first down.
And we
Let's
said,
go.
nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Browns passing game.
All right, 75. You got a guy on you. That means
I'm not sure
you
this play
should
was
be able to
designed
get
for
him.
specifically, but
You're
they got
right
good
on him.
progressions and got
But
the
just go
ball to him.
75 right on the guy.
Second catch on the drive. He
Left,
may not be a
left
primary
tackle
guy,
straight to
but definitely
linebacker.
run involved.
There it goes.
Absolutely. This early,
I know where to run,
You
though.
said 2 catches.
I know where to run,
if they
though.
can get him going in the passing game,
That's the blocking I needed.
his running game too. Officially, no gain on the play and
Damn
a
it.
second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Oh, go, 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 go. Dive, dive. Oh, God.
The improv act there, good for 9. And
I gotta
now
be
they'll
careful
looking at a third and
with
short,
55.
third
He's
and
the
1.
dirtiest player in the
How about this
NFL.
opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
End of the first.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a third and short here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, fam?
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Are you kidding me?
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So
Yeah.
you console yourself
well.
on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by their quarterback. Started his career as a Florida Gator, finished at Louisiana Tech. It's Jeff Driscoll.
Jeff Driscoll has a good arm, but his athletic
Andy
ability
Dalton's
is the
hurt.
thing that really captures your eye. His ability to not just move in the pocket, but to be a part of a quarterback run game that can really break down defenses. That's what's impressive about when you see him.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Come on, Peppers.
Green 39.
Get in there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the catch
Oh,
made.
my
It's
Lord.
Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
I know he got a first down, but a big boy.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Is that right? Yeah? I mean, they have an old lineman try to catch that. That looks weird.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down.
Get that.
Airing one out for Boyd. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
I'll get off the block.
For the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into
first down,
territory.
no.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just
Hold on, I hate when it does that zoom in camera crap in here. It ruins what I'm going to do.
With the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Nice.
You know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. Oftentimes, you can bypass them with a running play. Well, he had the right idea, but there was no one open downfield, so he climbed the pocket and took off. But what a nice job by the defense to stop him short of the first down.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Let's go, Cleveland.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Let's go play action, because the run might not work in this play.
Let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
Got him.
Super tough.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Okay, this might work. Maybe not. 70, oh my God, 75. Are you kidding me?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Are you kidding me?
Doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
75, you oh my Lord. Your blocks are off, bro.
They go with Chubb on second down.
That was a good block on the right side.
3 extra yards to the 43. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Oh, damn.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield now. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
Nice.
And they'll
Let's
get
go.
him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Come on, baby. Is it another play action? No, I don't think so.
A first down throw from Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Yeah, that was a close
I
one.
really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Oh, nice, nice.
So they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nice block, nice tip.
It's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys
Blitz,
on that
blitz,
play.
blitz.
Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
I am.
And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Woo.
And down
He tried to do it
goes,
again.
taking
59.
inside
Same
the
style,
10,
same
just
way.
shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
We don't have to run it. Come on, Duke. Get that in there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Oh, there it is.
Barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
There you go, baby.
Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns
there you go.
add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all.
Oh, I thought I
because if
missed.
they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Why does it sound like someone's playing basketball? I'm dribbling over there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded
Get
at
him,
the
get him,
2.
get him, get him. Nice.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's coming back.
Flag down. This could set him back.
Illegal block in the back.
Yep.
Return team.
Accepted.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they
Back
really
it up.
had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb
Show
the
that blitz,
penalty
show
when
that
you get
blitz.
a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
It's Mixon.
No. Not in your own
This one
house.
back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and
Let's
changing
be
everything so
outside
that now they're
linebacker.
playing in the
Oh,
offense's
halftime.
backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll kick things off with a couple of blue-collar towns with blue-collar football teams. Baltimore hosting Oakland, and it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Redskins. Ezekiel Elliott, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game, we've seen a solid performance out of the rookie Baker Mayfield. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Why did he
All
say,
right, Coach,
why did he say it
thank
like
you,
that?
and we
By
welcome
10?
everyone back for quarter number 3.
That was funny, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
Nice.
He'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. Lamar Jackson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
All right. Hit that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I'm distracted for a second. Is it a man coverage? Yes, it is. Get off the block, Garrett.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll try and start
Off.
this drive in the air.
There we
And
go.
that'll be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about
one-man
it. And in
coverage
today's
again.
NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Cut in there.
To throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh my God.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That could have been a call for more.
There to knock it free.
Nice.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Rock your block.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh, got him.
He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Landry now on the return.
Wow.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Mayfield on 1st down.
No one's open.
Flush to his right.
Oh, 1st down.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
What?
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really
all right,
upset
75.
defenders on that one. They thought
You're
that they
helping
had him.
center,
Instead, he
and
was
you're
coated
getting
in
off your
Teflon
block
and
to
got away.
linebacker. You better do
On
that.
2nd down, Johnson.
There you go.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's run it. They look like they're man.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
Oh,
And
nowhere.
Get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Oh, damn it.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's see. Someone get open, get open, get open.
Throw here. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one
Excuse me?
incomplete there. David Njoku.
That was unnecessary. Why did it go way over there?
It's 3rd down.
I hate when they have that, when they
Too
do
much
that.
mustard there on that pass.
I hate when they, as quarterbacks, they do that when they run outside the pocket. They throw the ball way out of the proportion that don't even make goddamn sense.
Mayfield steps away.
Oh, that made sense that
That
time.
is caught. It's Perriman.
That was the same
He's going to get this all
play.
the way down inside the 35.
But it doesn't work
His
that
first
way. It works
catch, and
that
it's a
way.
pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Now they return to the ground game.
Nowhere.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Damn it.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back
Bitch.
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Mayfield, throw left
Nope,
side.
I knew I was going to get that. Damn it.
Njoku. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a
Yeah, we
defense,
did it.
the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
I'm going to see if it bounces.
The kickoff unit is out on the
kickoff.
field, and they will send this one away. He's fielded at the 2.
Oh,
And a
damn.
good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives
we
you
got this,
berserk to
guys.
come off the field, not really move the
Throw
ball
it,
well.
bitches.
As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put
Where
points
you
on the
going,
board.
bitch?
They've got to just take a deep breath, relax,
Well-timed
try and
blitz
figure
this
out
time.
what is working and call more of that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Go off your block.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again.
Oh, that was your hit.
And he'll be tackled
God damn it,
about
Gary.
the 35.
Garrett.
9
Not
good
Gary.
yards
My
there
bad.
on the run, and now third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape
No,
and
get
in
off.
previous
Oh, my God.
games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance
come on.
situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to
Are
put
you
themselves in a good
shitting
spot
me
on
right
third
now?
down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Are you kidding
Give
me?
him a gain of 38. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though,
Oh, my
is to
God.
not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
That's better.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Get off your block.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Oh, that would look like a
Only
face
yard
mask.
this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, shoot.
They'll drop
I forgot what I was doing. Oh,
The
that
man
was
open is Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Damn it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Okay.
Now they'll throw here.
Oh, that could have been a
And his
touchdown.
throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to
Get off
shake
your
his
block,
head,
get off
not be
your
able
block.
to believe it.
6 points.
Oh, there we
By
go,
the
there we go.
wayside on that one.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Get in there, Ward.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mixon
Get
trying to punch it
there.
in.
Nowhere, bitch.
What
Take a
a
field goal.
stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6
Oh,
here
they're
on
going for
4th and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Get off your block.
They run for it with Mixon.
Where you going, bitch?
And not only will he not get in. He's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Hey, we did
So
it.
still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Chubb.
Oh my God, that was your block,
in the
bro.
backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw,
Got it.
midfield, escaping the pressure right. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Oh, they finally called the timeout.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
We
so
need a
that
1st down.
complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Got him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They used up all their timeouts.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oink.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
There you go, bounce.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Oh.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap.
Incomplete. There it is.
Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
That's a safety.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
He should have just went forward, not that way.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Out of bounds. That's a flag. That's our ball still. Jackass.
Free kick out of bounds.
Yep.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
All right, we're going to go away. We're just going to kill time.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the
24
36.
yards. Ooh.
It's a 6-yard
Horrible
gain
running
on the
game.
ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead
Take a
positive
knee.
gain. Just keep that clock
Good
ticking.
to go.
The Browns in
All right.
victory formation now
Let
as they
that clock
take the
run
knee.
down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
This is a short episode. I apologize if this is a short episode. Wait a minute. Alright,
The Browns in victory
That should be it
formation
now.
now as they take the knee.
that's game, guys.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Don't need a punt it. I was going to, but I don't need to.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for
Yeah,
the
we did it.
Browns, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the
I'm gonna try to
Texans.
get my team in the
Meanwhile, for
playoffs.
Cincinnati, we'll see
Even
how
though
this
they didn't
affects
make
their
it in real
playoff
life, but
standing
I'm
as they
going to
fall to
make it.
7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
Alright. If I could win the rest of these games, I think I could make playoffs. Because I'm, what, 5-6? I might be in the wild card position. Might. It's the key word there. Get your man-to-man up better. Alright. You are next, but that's not you. Let's go pass coverage. You need that up a little bit. And then you're receiver, so your worst one's possession and slot receiver. I might need you for the possessions. Alright, we're good. Sorry, I apologize if this is a short episode, I really do. But that is all the time I have for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, smack that like button as hard as you can. And I'll see you ladies and germs in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.